More than 5,000 people are forced out of their homes after a CSX train derails, sending toxic fumes into the air in Blount County, Tennessee.
Those families are now staying in hotels and an emergency shelter in Maryville near Knoxville. That's where News Channel 9's Alyssa Sperato joins us now live. Alyssa.
Good evening, Kim and Latricia. Yeah, that dangerous chemical is called acrylonitrile. It's a clear, flammable liquid and a toxic liquid that the EPA says if you come in contact with, it can cause dizziness, headaches here, and also nausea as well. Now, we're told that the exposure to this potential chemical sent 45 people to the hospital, and residents are being told now they're not able to drink their well water or come into contact with it. The train was headed from Cincinnati, Ohio to Waycross, Georgia, and according to CSX officials, among the cargo was more than 24 cars carrying flammable and toxic liquids.
16 of those were propane, 9 were of this chemical, which is acrylonitrile, and 2 were asphalt trains, so 27 in total.
Acrylonitrile is a dangerous liquid in chemical form that the EPA says if you're exposed to can cause harm to your health.
Altogether, about 30 people went to the hospital complaining of symptoms from breathing in the substance.
Because of that, law enforcement quickly went door to door evacuating homeowners like Veronica Reeves.
And my husband asked him, he said, well, where are we supposed to go? And he says, I don't know. At that time, they didn't know.
Many of them ended up here at Heritage High School, where they're given free food and shelter. If families didn't want to stay here, CSX was offering families hotel rooms nearby, free of charge.
So we have a hotel room in Knoxville for tonight. I heard that the hotels around here are pretty full right now, and just waiting to hear when we can go back home.
In the meantime, crews are working tirelessly to get those families back into their homes.
A hazardous material. It goes into the manufacture of plastics. So because of its volatility, we're just asking that people steer clear of the area until a time that we are convinced, again, working with the local authorities, that air and water monitoring is safe for people.
And again, we reached out to CSX and we spoke with them a little bit earlier this afternoon. They told us on that train there was about 24,000 gallons of that chemical. No word on how much of that leaked out. Again, we are told here that residents aren't going to be able to go back into their homes for at least 24 to 48 hours. Coming up on News Channel 9 at 6, those in Blount County aren't the only ones helping the relief efforts. Those in Chattanooga, especially the fire department, are getting involved. I'll tell you how coming up on News Channel 9 at 6. Reporting live here in Maryville, Alyssa Sperato, News Channel 9.
All right, Alyssa, thank you. We will see you again at 6 o'clock. A train derailment in Blount County forces 5,000 people out of their homes and into an emergency shelter.
Investigators say the one train car went off the tracks in Maryville, sending toxic and flammable fumes into the air. Tonight, Chattanooga firefighters are helping with relief efforts.
That's right. News Channel 9's Alyssa Sperato joins us now live from that shelter. Alyssa.
Good evening, Kim and Josh. Yeah, it's been a little more than 13 hours since law enforcement knocked on these homeowners' doors in the middle of the night and said, get everything you have, get your pets, get your babies, get everything, and just get out and get to safety. A lot of people are really upset. A lot of people are really tired, as you can imagine, as they sit back here and try to get reimbursements for those hotel rooms. Again, it's not just the American Red Cross here that's helping out. It's also those in Chattanooga. The chemical is called acrylonitrile, and it's used to manufacture plastic, a chemical that's considered flammable and dangerous to your health.
Because of its volatility, we're just asking that people steer clear of the area until a time that we are convinced, again, working with the local authorities, that air and water monitoring is safe for people.
While CSX and local law enforcement work to find the cause of the derailment, homeowners living within a 1.5-mile radius are forced to find a new place to stay tonight. Pretty scary for you.
Yeah, it is. To think it's that close and to just leave with what you got on, it's really bad.
So many ended up here at Heritage High School, one of the only shelters in this area.
Everyone here has been really, really good about keeping you updated and supplying you with the food and warmth, and so we're doing fine. It's just the two of us, so we're doing fine.
But it's not just those in Blount County lending a helping hand.
These can be used in the event like what's going on in Maryville. It can also be used for someone who has had a significant carbon monoxide exposure, say from a house fire.
Back in Chattanooga, the fire department is sending these kits, 30 to 50 of them that were purchased from grant money.
The cyano kit takes anyone who's had exposure to cyanide, and it will counteract the cyanide inside the blood. Cyanide is a blood poison, and it'll it prohibits the oxygen from being absorbed by the hemoglobin in the body.
And a lot of those homeowners here with the American Red Cross kind of funneling in. You also have members from CSX here that are meeting with these homeowners that are trying to get reimbursements for hotel rooms. That is something that CSX is providing free of cost. Again, the officials say that it's anywhere from 24 to 48 hours until these homeowners are allowed back. A lot of emotions going on. Everybody's just tired, understandably, as crews try to figure out exactly what happened with this one-car derailment. Of course, we'll continue to follow this developing story and bring you any updates as soon as we get them. Reporting live in Maryville, Alyssa Sperato, News Channel 9.
Alyssa, thank you. And the Blount County Animal Shelter is taking in people's pets, promising to feed and take care of them until the evacuation orders are lifted.